On the way back from Rimba Orangutan Eco Lodge in Camp Liki in the Borneo jungle, Lucia teaches Body Talk access for animals to Dr. Barute Galticus and staff at the Orangutan Care Center in Kamai, Borneo.
I believe everything you said.
Yeah, well, I believe what you said, so it's mutual.
Imagine you leaving a hand here and tap. And nafas.
Between tapping, is tapping just a method? And
Tapping's like the activator. Yeah.
Lucia's star student taps out cortices with enthusiasm.
In the wild, the orangutan will only choose what's good for it, but if we just give them food, sometimes they eat it anyways.
oh, I'm sorry. A large juvenile male, a small adolescent male, eat from 60 different sources of food in the one day sources. So compare that, no matter how well we work with them here, there's no way we're going to give them 30 or 60 different kinds of foods. So I think that this is extremely important because I'm sure we have this problem here, as I'm sure all sanctuaries do.
Yeah. For me, the most important thing when you're working with any animals or any humans is that you have permission to touch them and that you don't force a technique on them because you think you're going to help. I would ask permission in my mind's eye. Thank you. And I will show her already what I'm going to do in my imagination before I do it. And that's one way that I'll ask permissions. So the first thing we want to do is the cortices technique is the first one. So it's the same thing. I'll just gently put my hand there, and I'm on that occipital lobe, and I'll tap either energetically or physically, head and heart. Head and heart. And I'll also breathe, just to help remind her she can breathe. Thank you. If I know my positions, I could actually go one at a time. So I could actually go the C1 to L5 and tap it, C2 to L4, and I can work all the way up. There's a lot of peripheral nerves and nerve stuff running up here that's super important to overall health. And the orangutans, no different than us, can have maladjustments of the spine. Because we have, yes, it pushes energy. It does. We have an occipital pump for cerebral spinal fluid at this area, and at the sacrum we have a sacral pump for cerebral spinal fluid. Or if you get into Kundalini stuff, it moves Kundalini energy, so it moves life force energy. And more, no. And so when those are blocked, it can really affect overall health. So by marking those two, that's another aspect of what's going on there. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Darling?
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Oh, yes. So much. I will keep in touch. Absolutely. Yeah.